Hello, Matt Dempsey here. I will be showing you guys the contents of my MMA gear bag. When our military goes overseas to fight in wars, they bring with them their rifles, their ammunition, their canteens, everything that they need so they'll be prepared for battle. In this gear bag is what I believe are the essentials that every mixed martial artist should bring with them every day that they go to the gym. Let's take a look inside. My gear bag is pretty big. It has a big compartment in the middle, one on the left, another on the right, and one more big compartment on the front. First up on the list are my Fairtex sparring gloves. They are made in Thailand and they are 16-ounce gloves. Most gyms do not allow anything lower than 16 ounces because it will not provide the necessary cushioning and padding for heavy-duty sparring. Up next are my ringside bag gloves. I highly recommend getting a pair of bag gloves because using your sparring gloves on the bag will destroy them. Then I have my Windy made in Thailand sparring gloves. These are gloves I just loan out to people that did not have their own. So I'll always have someone to spar with. There's no excuse. These are the hand wraps made by Ringside. They are the extra long and they are part elastic so they expand when you wrap them around your hand. I love these hand wraps. Then I have my Fight Gear headgear. This is one of the only headgear that is machine washable. The leather ones you aren't allowed to wash, but these you are. I wash these about every 2 weeks. It's just nice to be able to wash your headgear and feel clean, you know, next time you go sparring. So, very good headgear. Then I have a pair of hand mitts, which everybody should have in their gear bags. This is the Title Platinum hand mitts. And fully all leather, and the more you use them, the softer the leather gets. Love these hand wraps. They're about $80, but they're very well. I had them for about 7 years. Just love these hand mitts. Then I have my Ring to Cage mini mitts. These are precision hand mitts used for accuracy. Inside there's a ball in the middle that contours to your hands. I love these hand mitts. And they're very small, but they take the punishment of heavy punches very easily. Love these mitts. Ring to Cage. Up next are my Fairtex shin guards. They are the pro style and they have a beam in the middle that protects your shins from getting bruised up. And I had these shin guards for about 7 years. As you can see from all the sweat stains in the middle of them on the inside. But they hold up very well. I have used many other shin guards, but these are by far the best. These are like the Ferrari of shin guards right here. Then I have my groin protector made by Title. These help protect my family jewels. Up next are my Combat Sports International MMA gloves. They have a good amount of padding on the front so you can throw some ground and pound down, and these are endorsed by Anderson Silva and Nagura. They are very good gloves. They run about $70. Up next are the Combat Sports International Super Sleek MMA gloves. I use these more for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and wrestling situations. Up next are my Windy elbow pads. I use these in ground and pound and sparring, so I'll get used to throwing elbows. They're nice elbow pads and they don't move too much. I like them a lot. Then I have my knee pads, which I use to throw knees in sparring. If you don't use knee pads, you usually aren't allowed to throw knees. So I like to have knee pads so I can throw knees while I'm sparring and get used to the throwing knees, so when I'm fighting, It'll come natural. Then these are homemade devices that I made for slipping and bobbing and weaving, and you can punch them. It's pretty cool. I just use some duct tape, and I like them a lot. They're homemade. I've never seen them in a magazine or anything, but I use them for just kind of like moving, head movement, and different situations like that. Next is my weighted leather jump rope. After jumping rope for about 15 minutes, you will feel that weight in your hand. It definitely tires you out, builds more muscle. I like this leather jump rope a lot. Then I have my ringside lace covers. These are extra laces if you need extra support on your wrist for sparring. They're pretty cool. Then I have a band for punching, warming up. I use to warm up for punching. Put this around your back and punch. Gives you some added resistance. Then I have a stretch band right here that I use to stretch out after practice with. Pretty cool. Then I have my mouthpiece, which I use. You gotta have a mouthpiece in sparring, guys. You know, you don't want to be missing teeth. I know a lot of fighters that do have missing teeth, but you know, it'd be hard to get girls with missing teeth, guys. Next, I like to carry gauze with me in my gym bag because every once in a while I like to wrap up with real gauze instead of hand wraps because it'll be just like fighting in a cage. Then I have a pair of scissors that I like to use just for cutting tape, gauze, or anything else that needs to be cut. Then I carry a pair of toenail clippers to cut my nails or my toenails before training. Or sometimes if anybody else at the gym has these long nails and that, you know, don't want to get scratched by, I'll just give them these to get them cut. Then I carry a pen to write down notes or write down people's phone numbers and contacts. Just good to have a pen with you. And then last, I carry a lock with me so I can lock up my belongings in a gym locker or lock up my gym bag whenever I need to. It's just nice to be prepared. Alright, I'm going to show you guys one last time everything I carry in my gym bag. There we go. There we go. I have broken people mentally even before I have sparred with them by them knowing how well prepared I am, by them just seeing my gear bag. It's like you would never go to Vegas and bang a prostitute unprotected, just like in MMA. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when you're going to get injured. I got scars on my head, I got cauliflower ears, I got dislocated elbow, plus many other injuries. So always be ABP. Always be prepared, just like the Boy Scouts.